In this episode, I camp out at Mount Solitary in Blue Mountains National Park. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, my name is Just Mike, and welcome to Sensacious Hiatus, where I highlight my travels and share information with you on how I made those adventures happen. So I found a really cheap overnight train from Melbourne to Sydney, and I decided to go visit the Blue Mountains one last time. After about 10 hours of riding trains, I finally made it to the park and was on my way to camp.
Well, here I am back at the Blue Mountains National Park here in New South Wales. It's a lot less crowded now, and it's a lot colder. But tonight I'm gonna plan to camp on top of Mount Solitude, which is the tallest mountain in the middle right there. And yeah, I need to get going. I kind of started a little late, so let's do it. It's definitely one of my favorite national parks here in Australia. It's so easily accessible too if you ever come down here. It's only a 2-hour train ride from Sydney. So what I love about Australia is it's easy to get to a remote place. Like, I haven't seen hardly anybody today, so it's gonna be a nice couple days here. Scramble when you get towards the top.
Yeah, you should definitely be aware that there are a few fairly steep scrambles to get to the top of Mount Solitary, and it even looks like certain parts of the mountain is used for rock climbing. Nonetheless, the views from the top are spectacular.
Where do you keep your eggs? As an American over here walking around down under, that's really cool. Come across goannas, kangaroos, crazy looking birds, all kind of cool stuff down here.
I found a nice spot to set my tent up for the night, then just hung out at the viewpoints until the sun set. There were a few other people camping on top of Mount Solitary, and it turned out to be a really nice night. I also walked over to the south side of the mountain and got a completely different view of the park. The next morning, the plan was to head back to the town of Katoomba after I packed up my tent.
I'm about to go straight down that. You can see there's another rock outcropping here. I think that's like the start peak of Mount Solitary. And that far one is the ruined castles. Probably can't see it with this lens, but right across there is Katoomba Echo Point. So that's where I'm heading today. Yeah, basically you just go follow this ridge line and you go all the way around to Echo Point. So Hopefully get the train maybe around 5 and head back to Sydney.
So on the way back to town, I decided to take a side trail over to Katoomba Falls, and I actually highlighted this waterfall in an earlier video of mine from the Blue Mountains, but this time I was greeted by a flock of cockatoos while I was there.
Look at him all puffing up. Yeah. Alright, man, I'm leaving. I just messed up and I got kicked out of the cockatoo party. Alright, guys, I don't want any trouble, alright? I'm leaving, man. I'm leaving.